Alrighty traders, George here, and time for a look at our recent balance beam trades for the subscriber series. Let's get right into it. For starters, let's see what our setups were going back 2 weeks to gold, which was to get short at 1327.40s, and then to oil, which was this video here, which actually could have gone long or short depending on the price action. 44.52 ended up being the trigger for the long side. And then here's what happened with those trades. For gold, we had a little bit of a break in favor, but relatively choppy out of the gate, so we ended up only doing 1 for 3 here for 90 bucks. Okay, ultimately price broke down quite a bit, but that's the way it went for gold. We'll give that one a hall pass since it's been our best performer for the year. For oil, we had relatively small targets for oil, going from 44.52s to 44.89s. We hit it the first time. The second time we got stopped for a small loss, and then it didn't set up correctly to get back in for this giant move here for you single contract traders, but that was the target 2 and that was the target 3 for you multi-contract traders, so some nice gains there. But for the single contract trader, we did 410 bucks there, 2 for 2. Last week we had this scenario for gold. We had one setup, so the trade call here was to get long at 73.10 after it hit the floor here, or to hit the floor, move up to 70, and then get short at 64.70. So that's what we did here, is we got short at 64.70s after it bounced to 12.70, and this was after we had already dropped this much here in gold. So some people saying, wow, do you realize how much gold has dropped? Well, it really doesn't matter as much as how much it's dropped, but it matters more the price action at the balance beam. So this sort of zigzag effect here at this balance beam is a classic maneuver, and you can see what happened with price afterwards. It did this. Here was the initial pull to 73, found a little support there. Then it came down and hit 65. On this move up, we could have got long at 73.10, never hit that point, so we didn't get long. It did hit 70, which meant we could get short at 64.70s here, and that went in favor out on trails for $7.70. That's 770 bucks for one contract. This move here did not go high enough to set up based for the single contract approach. Any of you balance beam traders out there that are seasoned probably took that as a fade for the Friday morning there, and that actually went really well in favor. But this is the trade call that materialized for you single contract folks out there, and you got 770 bucks. So here's what's happened for the last 2 weeks of trade calls for the balance beam. We had these guys here that we looked at initially. So for gold, only picked up 90 bucks, but we did 410 for oil. And then for the single trade in gold last week, we got 770 bucks. So we're adding another $1,270 to our equity curve, and that's pulling us up to $63,634 through October 7th, 2016. All of this performance here is based only on visual trade setups coming from the balance beam model. All of these were sent out to you subscribers, so these are things you can be a part of. If you want to be a part of them, use the link at the bottom of the video and you can sign up for it. And if you actually want to use the charts to become a balance beam trader and find trade setups on your own, you can do that as well at the same area. So that'll do it for our update to get us up to date here into the early part of October. We've had some fantastic training sessions, also helped by the incredible group of traders we have in our group right now. So for all of you out there that are contributing by asking all the right questions, big thank you from me. It makes my job a lot easier, especially when I see how well engaged you all are. There are a lot of training videos up on the site. Make sure you're using those and going through them sequentially so that you can build your belief level and your competence level to understand and be able to take these trades and to find your own trades for you balance beam traders out there. All right, gang, have a fantastic weekend. We've got training next Tuesday, and I'll see you all back there.